What is going on, everybody? Tech enthusiast here, and in this video I have the UK unboxing of the Asus ROG Ally. So I bought my model from Currys, and one thing I want to mention is that it didn't have the best protection. So you can see there's some scuffs and bumps on the box. It actually came in this flimsy wrapper without any kind of bubble wraps. But anyway, let's get to unboxing this. So I also own a Steam Deck and a Nintendo Switch, and I will, well, an OLED model anyway, and I'll do a size comparison to that shortly. And this box is kinda heavy. Alright, and we've got a seal here, so we know it's not tampered. Yep, on both sides. I don't have a knife on me, so let me see if I can just do that with my nails. Okay, that was quite straightforward. Okay, so we've got this little cover here, and does this part come off? No, so let me just take the Ally out slowly. I'll put that aside for now and see what else we've got in the box. So firstly, we've got this small box here, and I think that's gonna have the user manual instructions, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's the manuals and small booklets. I'll just leave that aside as well. Then next, there's a few things to get into. Okay, let me just take that away. All right, so a bit of card. Okay, so this is separated in two different parts. So this is the charging brick, and I believe the USB-C cable itself is about 2 meters long, which is good. And then we need to plug it in here. So let's have a look at that wire here. So yeah, this is it. This is your mains adapter will be plugging into here. So yeah, the box is not bad, but anyway, let's put that aside as well and get on to the ROG Ally. So here it is, and you know, it feels, well, it is definitely smaller than the Steam Deck. Alright, I'll just take this off. As neatly as I possibly can, so it is a bit tricky. Here we are, that's off, and this is it. And it does feel very strange to hold, ergonomically that is. So now if we look at the top, we've got the headphone jack here, the micro SD slot, then the proprietary GPU port here, and then we've got the USB-C charging port here, the volume rocker, LED indicators, and then the power button, which also acts as a thumbprint reader if I'm not mistaken. Now in terms of the ventilation, we've got vents on the top, at the back as well, along with the logo, and here is a RGB strip. As you can see, we've also got these back buttons, so nice and clicky. Let's look at the bottom. So there's nothing on the bottom here. Now going back to the front, so the trigger buttons, shoulder buttons are, well, you can tell the difference on the clicks. And then we've got the left joystick here. I like all the presses here, so far so good. Then we've got the dedicated buttons on here as well. And this is the D-pad. This is, whoa, it definitely feels really strange to press. I mean, it's way different than the Steam Deck. I'm not sure how good it's going to be for fighting games. But yeah, okay, let's just turn that on. Let's see if it boots up. I don't think it is for now because it probably needs a bit of charge, but let me just grab my Steam Deck and we'll have a size comparison. So here is the Steam Deck, and as you can see there is a noticeable size difference here. Let's have a look at the thickness. The Ally does look a bit thicker. Let's move it up a bit closer. Yeah, the Ally is definitely thicker. Next, let's grab the Switch OLED, and that is smaller, but I believe the screen size is the same. And again, huge difference in the thickness. One thing I forgot to mention or overlooked is that the top lid actually does have a stand tucked away in the bottom, as you can see. So let me just take that out slowly. And here it is, ROG. And you can see a indent here where the Ally will sit. So let me just grab that. And you can just place it like so. And that's it. You've got a relatively cheap stand for the Ally. Okay, so this is a quick demonstration of the fingerprint reader. I registered my index finger, and as you can see, it logged in straight away very fast. Alright, so I got the Ally all set up and running, and I created an offline account. So what I did is use a bogus email address, for example a@aol.com, and a bogus password, and it let me create an offline account. Anyway, we're on the desktop, and as you can see, the RGB lights are on by default. This is the view button. It's not doing anything right now. Next we got the command center button, so this will bring up some of the most used shortcuts, and I'll demonstrate a little bit of that later on. Then we have the menu button, and again it's not doing anything right now, but once you've got an app running you should be able to do a few settings or customize it. Next is the Armoury Crate button, and this is where you're going to have all of your functions. So firstly, this is the home page where your games and launchers are going to be, and if you wanted to add something, just click on the add button and then find your game. In this case, let me just add the calculator app, and just like this it will show up alphabetically. Now if I press the R button, we're going to go to settings, and here we can do a lot more customization. So firstly, the command center again. So if I wanted to add a function, let's go with the LED brightness. So I've added that on, so I'll bring up the shortcuts, and if I just scroll down here you can see it. So with each press it will toggle the brightness, and then eventually we can also switch it off, and I will leave it switched off in this case. Now there's other settings as well. If you go into lighting you can do a whole load of things, but if you want to go back, just press the icon on the top, and then I'll press the R button again, and you have other settings here where you can also update the Armoury Crate And also I want to mention that some people wanted to do a SSD swap straight away. I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend that you update your ROG Ally, make sure everything is working, and then do your SSD swap. And I'll perhaps make a video on that in a few days time. So yeah, let me just go on to the web browser and just see how the keyboard is working in this case. And the presses just feel so good. It is definitely better than the Steam Deck. And as for the buttons, well, I'm guessing they are working right now, but I've got no games installed, but there shouldn't be any issues. And the right analog stick is your mouse. I mean, it's not like the Steam Deck trackpad, but it's the next best thing. Okay, so that should do it for this quick unboxing and overview video, and I'll be doing other videos, perhaps a benchmarking video, SSD swap video, and gaming videos, especially emulation, and I will leave a link in the description or in the comments. So that wraps it up for this video. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, then please do consider subscribing, as I have more videos coming up, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you get notified as soon as I release my videos. Please do follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and like always, thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you in the next video.